Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kababol pa mulji kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa, kimba ni Chalora kun.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya.
What?
Let's go! Down you go! Ready?
Yes? That hurt, I bet.
Let's go! Let's go!
I bet.
You asked for this! You asked for this!
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
How'd you like that?
Uh-huh. Sure. No problem. Got it.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpaljiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaljiya! Kavatumpa kunpaljiya moka paata! Bonanay kachu! Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun! Tong na bunsha nyunyang! Kavavulpa mulchi kamana!
Ready?
Yes?
Go away.
Chiscanichu, Kimba mulirat wanaji, Kimba no kuniksat abog, Kakincha nawabakaon, Tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpaljiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaljiya!
One.
Oscar, Chiscanichu, hupa botenya go GGPT.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupalea mukabata! Jioka kutumpa kupelea! 2.
Jiyokaku. Kinba muli ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Tune pudu! Rananu prata donko shirkasha! Chum apike! 3.
Kipuna! Bonana kacho! Kimba mulera tuana! Tahupa botenya go jojo piti! Kavadumpa kulpa iya mokata! Wanga kumbis kimba mulera! Kakinchana gogba kon! Kavadumpa kulpa iya botenya! Kachichona isa odunga! Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa vunko jagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist, mulira vest. Rundi haudonga tonkimba nankunkek. Wana kumbis, chimpa yamul, kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunne mulirabest. Gioca con molera. Quien conjo peshak nova muleraji. Jerion toranchi aitadia. Pula una chinek. Ba mulera slimoanga kubisking. Taris manaris, tonjonea hakonong. Mulera yonunaze, jichin wibidwana itawish mulinebu.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
Tunirana prata dunkyo, searcha doma toma. Kavavul pamulji kumana, kinkon shashikin. Neken kolnova mulera jekun. Wama kumbes chimbala muli. Tonerana no plata donko.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Kachicho naisa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa davunko jagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist. Mulira vest. Tomba toras materia. Hehe. Ashuta. Wanga kumbist dolpiki kolyana. Kachicho naisa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa davunko jagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist, mulira vest. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tung nanung sha nunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku. Chachiska don puta, casabubaca, ho 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 ho. Mocha odonga, ya vulki, Cachicho naisa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpa davunko jagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist, mulira vest. Tom, Gioca con molera, Quien conjo peshak no va muliraji. Yon torang chi aitadia. Pula una chinek ba muleras limoang kubisking chibeduana ni bobo. Tung namung shanunjang. Muchitito aki jijaku. Chachiska don puta kasabubaka. Mochao donga ya vulki. Kachicho naithao dunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Tulpada vunko yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Boyawana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbist. Mulirabist. Tumba turasma. Kiyoka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak no va muliraji. Yon torang chi ay chibeduana ni bo. Chibeduana ni bobo. Tung namung shanunjang.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai. Tong patoga smaktilia. Tabis yubong kunki pangpa. Tong ituamaji human act in ikatune.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi. Jiskadasoki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Kiyokaku. Kimba muli radwanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiskadasoki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chubasa! Kimba muli radwanaji. Kaba volpa murji gumaya.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. Really? Huh. I guess that's it then. A real shame it had to come to this. She was a good-looking gal despite her temper. Ah, well. Plenty more ladies out there for me. If you want to collect the bounty, go talk to Zax. I gave him the credits for safekeeping. As far as I'm concerned, my part in this is over. Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the lower city gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, KOTOR. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Volkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Volkers, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Taris. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Volkers' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. KOTOR's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Callow's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Beck base. How do I know you're not a Volker spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Volker gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. My loyalty's not for sale. I've been with the Hidden Becks for years, and I'm not going to desert Gadon now just because everyone is turning against him. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Volkers or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base, not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadden?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Volkers want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Volkers do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Volker spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Volkers began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila, then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work. Ready. Sure. Ready. Sure.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Kavatumpa kunpa yiya mokapaata. Bonanay kachu. Yinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyang. Kavavol pa mulji kamana.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dungno sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wama mulera. Kenchun jupashak. Nova bule muleraji. Jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bola una dichek. Balamure slimo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Candaris. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
That hurt, I bet.
What?
That hurt, I bet. Ha! How'd you like that? You asked for this! Sure.
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary? Pretty snappy with the orders, are we? Okay, you got it. Sir, let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? A smuggler? I should have guessed. Isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive? No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I am working with you. I'd be a fool not to. I'd also be a fool not to expect the unexpected. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.